Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as you all know that as part of this series, we are discussing about most asked interview questions for Cypress. So if you are preparing for a automation role for specific to Cypress tool, then this series will help you out to like crack the interview like a pro. So as part of this video, we'll discuss about one topic that is command line execution. So let's understand what exactly this means. So, in simple term, command line execution is a way of executing the test cases via terminal. So, as you already know that we have two ways to execute. Like one is the via test runner, so which will open like if whenever you hit npx cypress open. So, what exactly it will do? It will open the specific test runner of Cypress where it will ask you like on which browser you want to execute. You can execute in any of the browser that has been installed in your machine. So in my machine, Chrome, Edge, and Firefox has been installed, and this Electron browser comes along like it comes along with the Cypress tool. So I've selected the Chrome browser, and after that it will show me the set of spec file, or you can see the test cases. So as of now, just for the demo, I have only one test case, so I'll just click on this and it will start the execution. So it will the headed execute, like all the test cases are running in the headed mode. That means you can see all the execution in the naked eye. You can see what is exactly happening, how the test cases are running, it is clicking on which particular button in the UI, everything you can see. So that is the only reason why, because you can say this is the execution is happening in headed mode. But on the other hand, you can also run via in headless mode via the terminal. So as you can see, as this particular test case is having three tests, like this particular JavaScript file has three test cases, out of which like I think two passed and one failed. So you have seen that how that execution happened. Now the other part is via command line. So now you can execute the same sets of test cases via command line. So that how we'll understand. So I'll just open a fresh terminal. So here I'll hit npx cypress run. What exactly it will do? It will run all the test cases which we have configured in the config.js. So whenever we hit npx cypress run, it will go to config.js and it will see here the spec pattern. So where exactly we are pointing that all the test cases are there in our framework. So in our framework, there is a folder Cypress, that's a base folder. Under that we have a subfolder test case, and under that star.spec.js. That means under this test case folder, whatever the spec.spec.js files are there, that I want him to execute. So that I have put in the config.js. So see, whenever it started the execution, it's saying this is the Cypress version, and by as I've already told you, this Electron browser comes along with the Cypress tool. So it executed Electron 130. Electron, the version is 130 in the headless mode. That means you cannot see any UI. So as part of the headed mode, you can see that I've selected the browser, Chrome browser, and it executed all the test cases in the Chrome browser. But it in this case, it executed all the test cases in the Electron browser in the headless mode. So that's why you can see that test case execution is completed, but you did not see any screen over here while executing. But the test case got failed, like all test cases got passed. But now if you want to execute, so as I've already mentioned you, this is a way. This will like you can so in the interview you might get a question like what are the benefits that we can get out of it. So you can say whenever we are executing the test cases in headless mode, then as Cypress don't need to load any GUI, the execution will be much faster than the headed mode. So in headless mode, as you cannot see anything, right? But the execution will is keep on happening in the back end, but you cannot see anything. So that's the reason Cypress don't require to load anything in UI. So obviously it will take less time to execute and the performance will be faster. And if you execute all the test cases via command line, so the if at all that you have 100 test cases in the headed mode, it will take if 1 hour, then in headless mode it will execute in 45 minutes. That means you will get the result like before time, and you can quickly fix the failures. So in all way it will you can get benefit out of it. So what are the other feature that we have as part of the uh, this command line execution? So you can see if you will hit npx cypress run, and if you want to suppose, imagine we have like a lot of test cases, test case 1 tc001 2 3 4, but if you want to execute a specific test cases, that also you can do npx cypress run hyphen spec, and in the bracket you can see give the path of spec file. So what exactly you have to give path in this way? See, npx cypress run Cypress, and you have to give the path of the specific test JavaScript file that you want to run. Cypress slash test case slash dc001. Okay, so this is a way how you can run. So you can see this is also, it will execute the same test cases in the headless mode, because we are giving the command not to execute, not to use any browser, just execute all the test cases in headless mode. You can see it executed, started electron browser 130, and it started headless, and it will execute all the test cases. Okay, so I'll just terminate this one. Now there is a one more feature is that npx cypress run. Suppose you want to execute with specific browser, that also you can do. You can give the spec, you can give the path of the spec file. If you want to execute the specific file, then you can write browser chrome, sorry, chrome. In this way, what exactly it will do? What exactly it will do? It will execute the test cases in the Chrome browser. So we can also take example browser Chrome. So now you can see those test cases, the Chrome browser will open and it will execute all your test cases. So this is basically GUI mode. You can see everything. Okay. See, running the TC001 verify login spec.js. So what exactly it will do? It will open the Chrome browser and it will execute. So it, sorry, it will not, it will open the Chrome, not because still it is a headless mode, right? So it will use the Chrome browser to execute. So how you can see that it selected the it executed using the Chrome browser? You can see here. Previously it was showing Electron, but it's now it's showing Chrome. The version is 141. But now if you want to see the how the execution is happening, whether, because we have given the command browser Chrome, but don't know whether it has so really opened the uh, Chrome browser or not. So in that case you can press you can write hyphen headed, that also you can write. So you will see right now what exactly it will do. It will execute the test case, it will open the Chrome browser, and it will execute the test cases. So this is as same like the test one. You can see the Chrome browser, you can see the test case execution in your eye, everything you can do. So this is, see, okay. So now I'll terminate. So now we have also some other ways, like you can see like if you want to do some kind of configuration. So npx cypress run hyphen config video equal to false, retry is equal to true. So in this case you want that whenever, if at all my test case will fail, it should not capture any kind of video. So up, uh, that's why I've kept it false, and retry is equal to. So this retry also, as you know, that's retry is equal to that you can also give in the config.js. So here you can see I have given retry is equal to 1. So whatever the values that you are giving while executing, that will override this config.js. Whatever you mention the config.js, that part will override. So there we have given retrace equal to, here we have given retrace equal to 1. So while if at all the test case will fail, it will run more 2 times because that will override this retry. Okay, so that's how you can give this config while executing the by the command line. And this is I've told you, if you want to execute in headed mode, you can give that for hyphen hyphen. Whenever you're selecting the browser, you can for Chrome you can select hyphen hyphen browser space Chrome. For Firefox you have to write Firefox. For Electron, and for Edge you have to write specifically EDGE. Okay, so that's how. And if you want to give an environment variable, like whatever the things that we have set as a global variable, that is URL, username, password, that also you can override over here. So that's how the the command and execution topic. I hope you have understood it. So we'll meet in the next video with a like new topic. Till then, thank you. Goodbye.